Hi, I'm Todd Alperovitz, and in this video we'll look at 15 advanced level adjective plus preposition combinations to help you improve your overall English proficiency. So let's get started. Our first adjective plus preposition combination is adequate for, and this means sufficient or appropriate for a particular purpose or need. Our two examples are the supplies provided were adequate for the trip, and the candidate's qualifications were deemed adequate for the job. Here we have the combination adept at, and this means having a high level of skill or proficiency in a particular activity or subject. Two examples are nurses must be adept at communicating with other professionals, their patients, and families in addition to providing care, and the politician's communications director is adept at dealing with the media. Our combination averse to means having a strong dislike of or opposition to something. Our two examples are, he seems to be averse to hard work. No wonder he can't hold a steady job. And the patient is averse to taking medications prescribed by a doctor. Right here we have the combination compatible with, and this means able to coexist or work together in harmony without any conflict or interference. Two examples are, this charger isn't compatible with my phone. I'll have to return it to the store and exchange it. My next example is, our schedules are compatible with each other. We can easily schedule a meeting. Our combination exempt from means to be free from an obligation or liability imposed on others. So this example says, students that have a score of 90% or above are exempt from taking the final exam. That means if you have a score of a 90 or higher, you don't need to take the final exam, but you can if you think you can score very well and push your grade even higher. My next example is, the organization is exempt from certain regulations due to its status as a nonprofit. My combination insistent on means being strongly and persistently in favor of or demanding something. Two examples are, the manager is insistent on meeting the deadline regardless of the circumstances, and the customer is insistent on getting a refund for the defective product. Our combination pertinent to means relevant or having a bearing on a particular subject or matter. Two examples are, the information provided in the report is pertinent to the current investigation, and the evidence that was presented in court is not pertinent to the case and should be disregarded. To be prevalent in means to be widespread or commonly found in a particular place or group. Malnutrition is prevalent in developing countries, and the use of smartphones is prevalent in today's society. The combination relevant to means closely connected or appropriate to what is being done or considered. The two examples here are, the information provided in the meeting was relevant to the project we are working on, and the topic of the workshop is highly relevant to the current trends in the industry. Next up, we have the combination reliant on, and this means dependent or contingent on something or someone. Our organization is reliant on donations to cover our operating expenses, and the company's success is reliant on the performance of a handful of key employees. Next here we have the combination resistant to, and this means unwilling or unlikely to yield, submit, or change due to some external factors or influences. Two examples are, this bacteria is resistant to the antibiotics commonly used to treat it, and the material used in the construction of this building is resistant to fire. To be susceptible to means to be prone or likely to be affected by something, particularly a negative or a harmful thing. People with weak immune systems are susceptible to infections, and the bank's previous computer system was susceptible to cyber attacks. To be synchronized with means to be happening together at the same or right time or in the expected way. Our two examples are, the audio and video tracks have to be synchronized with each other before we can begin editing, and the marchers in the parade were synchronized with one another. The adjective preposition combination synonymous with means identical in meaning or sense with another word or phrase, or having the same connotation. If you say one thing is synonymous with another, you mean that the two things are so closely connected in people's minds that one suggests the other. Our sentences here are, the words couch and sofa are synonymous with each other, and director George Romero is synonymous with zombie movies. So if you think about zombie movies in your head, you probably think about director George Romero. To be vexed by means to be troubled, annoyed, or irritated by something or someone. My two examples are, the customer was vexed by the poor service at the restaurant, and the substitute teacher was vexed by the loud, consistent chatter in the classroom. Be sure to practice these adjective plus preposition combinations the next time you are speaking with someone in English or down below in the comments. If you found this video helpful, hit that outstanding like button and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the future!